All right. I do believe we're live. Give me a quick moment. Posting stream around as one does when you're tiny, teeny, tiny, tiny channel. Yes, is good. Is good way to grow is when there are places you are allowed to post and then you post in those places. But do not post in places you're not allowed to post. It's not good. That is very bad. That one is very bad. Do not do that. I don't know where accent came from. Don't question. Don't question me. I'll question you right back. Why are you questioning me? It's what I will say. I have no idea what that accent was, nor why I was doing it, nor why I stopped. It just kind of happened. So, that's cool. Uh, but yeah, as the title and thumbnail, and honestly the description as well, might suggest to you, we are, in fact, making cars do things they were absolutely in no conceivable way. Like, I don't think anyone involved with. Yeah? As I was saying, I don't think anyone remotely involved in the making of any of these cars ever even considered that even in a video game like Forza Horizon, where this crap is normal, would you do something like this with any of the cars that I am going to do this with? Now, what cars, you may ask? I have no idea. I haven't decided. I don't pick cars out beforehand. But I wanted to start doing some dumb crap streams on Forza. And Horizon is, sort of kind of slightly known for you know, how insane you can go. It's just kind of you can make any car do anything, right? Like Forza has, between the tuning and the upgrade system, if you don't know, right? Oh, that's loud in my ears. It's not loud in your ears, but it's loud in mine. And I have to turn that down. Uh, so, like, that's much better. Need for Speed, right? One of the things Need for Speed is known for, ever since the Underground games dropped, um, is highly customizable cars visually. And I don't know if you know this. Forza's a bit of a okay. Well, it turned back up. What the hell? Okay, let me turn it way down. I don't know if you guys know this. Forza. Can you stop sitting on each other, please? Are you okay? You're just gonna glare at him. Yeah, that's fair. He did sit on you. Can you two stop sitting on him and each other, please? What? You were literally just out. You came in 2 minutes ago. You have food and water. Yes? Okay. Anyway, if I could continue monologuing in pace. But yeah, Need for Speed's got all the crazy visual stuff, and Forza's got some pretty nice tuning, as well as the ability to swap goddamn everything in your car. Minor visual stuff that does affect your performance. You've got crazy, crazy. I mean, you can put off-road and rally tires on everything. I actually have off-road tires instead of rally on this thing so that I can jack the engine way further. Because I'm gonna be honest, like that's point 0.3 in handling and acceleration. Kinda not worth it when I have to chunk down the engine that much. Plus, then if you slip off road a little bit, it's not so bad. Not that it's that bad with rally tires anyway. You got all this crazy stuff you can do with your performance, right? So it's like in Need for Speed. You stick a giant wing on everything because you can, and it doesn't matter. It's like, all right, cool. So my main cross country car, my main hard off road. Like if this was the Crew One, this would be a raid spec. Is my Veyron. and I will absolutely be looking for a replacement today. But first, we're sticking with dirt cars, and I just want to show off this beautiful, beautiful thing that I have built. I haven't tuned it in the slightest because I am bad at that, and I kind of want to get good at that. I just don't know if I want to put the time into learning. Still need to turn that down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That should be better. But this nice McLaren 570S, by the way, this wrap is just beautiful on this car. The white works so perfectly with this car. The pony being right there where it is, like just on the back of the side, it's just, oh, right, it fits so perfectly with where the carbon and the, oh, and then the stripes, just the colors on this car work. But anyway, so yeah, this is a nice car. I've upgraded it, you know, top of S1. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do the standard track here, which of course is anything goes. And we're gonna drive it in this. I'm gonna show you. I like this car a lot, actually. It surprisingly makes a really nice dirt car. I say surprisingly. It is meant for tracks, so giving it tires and suspension and you know the work, like, right, okay, it's already made for tracks, right? Right, funny race car. So then you just take it and give it parts that work on dirt, and then you stick it on a dirt track. That's basically what I've done, right? It's good. So I don't know what other abomination. I want to take some open wheelers and make them dirt, but this is the only racetrack in the entire game, and it's dirt. And they trolled us really hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Playground Games, you trolled us really hard with this. We've been asking for a racetrack since Horizon 2. I know we've been asking since Horizon 2. I don't know if we've been asking since Horizon 1. I was not part of the community at that point in time. But, you know, we've been asking since Horizon 2, at least, for a racetrack in Horizon. You know, and we get one in Horizon 4 in the Lego expansion. But it's not a great track, it's not a big track. You know, it's serviceable, but it's also in the expansion kind of poopy. So Horizon 5, they're like, don't worry, we got you, fam. And then they give us a dirt track, and it's like, alright, well, I'm gonna just go cry now. It's fine. All's good. I haven't driven the default config of this track in a hot minute, but it is actually where I first tested this car. But yeah, and this car just feels really heckin' nice to drive in dirt. It's really weird how, like, I just expected it to be a complete and utter abomination. And here we are. You know. I'm a failure. I am a complete and utter failure, don't mind me. Also, probably going to work on some Forzathon stuff today as well, because I do want to get that done. I only have a couple days left of chance to get this stuff, and I already have the AMG one, but I would not mind having a second one in my garage, because like worst case scenario, I can just auction it off or something. And yeah, I can't get the F1, which is big sad. I wasn't doing Forzathon in the early weeks, so I literally can't get enough points. But don't mind me hitting the wall. I am half focused on the dog rolling on the floor. I don't know what he's doing, but he sure is. And now he's on, and now he's digging, and he's not going to get anywhere, and now he's on the couch. And I don't know what he's doing. I think he found some weed outside. That's a joke, just, you know, gotta be clear about that. Alright? Gotta. Oh my god, that should not have counted. Thank you, game. Can you put walls like this in the race creator? I'm gonna go redo my routes if we can. That would be cool. Okay, well, I was not pressing left at all. My car just, okay, we're gonna hold right and now left. Okay. My car just decided, you know what? These bumps are telling me to go left. I'm gonna do what they're asking. And then it did. And then I cried myself to sleep. I'm sad, Martha. Yeah, you know, this car feels pretty nice. I'm not good at this game, so of course, you know, don't take my time with this as any indication of how good the car is. You know. Also, I don't have it like actually tuned. This is just upgrades, which is, you know, all I'm really gonna be doing. But that's fine. We don't need brakes. We don't need brakes. That's fine. All's good. I'm good. I did it. I won. I'm a gamer. All right. I'm a pro gamer. You're not my real dad. Go home. Game. So yeah, this is my main dirt car at the moment. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think S1's really a really good race. Like S1 is your good like fast racing, right? And then if you want like to go stupid, you want to go X class, right? Like S2's fun and all, but it kind of just feels like you're half committing from fast to stupid. Because considering that with S2 you are quite literally, if you're at the top of the class, 1 or 2 points away from stupid. So, you know, just saying. And then like I don't know, A and B class are fine, but like they feel slow without being slow enough to be funny, you know? Like there's no like entertainment value in just driving an A or B class car other than, yeah, they're pretty much always going to feel smooth. Message center 8. Dude, people. Okay. I've uploaded 2. One is a Ford van that says "the" on the side of it, and I'm really curious if that one's getting downloads. The other is on another. Yes, my gifts are being delivered. They weren't for a while, so I stopped gifting, and then I have unstopped my giftage. Give me Forza points. Can I? You know what? I guess because I'm going to be spending that if I go up here anyway. So I don't have the points though. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll get 9,000 experience and 1 soup. But yes. So let me just. I got 22 grand from that. I'm not gonna drive it, but I did make an X-Class rally car. And it's the only car that I've found so far that I've been able to make X-Class with any semblance of an off-road setup. So if I just this. It's a really basic design, which is kind of what I was trying to stick to. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, actually. I don't know. I think this just looks nice. It just kind of flows and schmoves. A little yellow, you know, and then a covered with like little spots on the side, and then they stretch out just to the tires. You've got the stripe on top, runs the whole front and back. You know, it's all it's centered on where there are like little where you see the here, let me there. It's centered on where that's not what I want. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, let me go into photo mode. Wait, is this going to put me in photo mode inside the car? Oh, it is. Oh, that isn't what I wanted. Oh, that isn't what I wanted. No. Let me out of car. Okay, my car has attempted to kidnap me, and it's my own car, so I'm kind of concerned. But like there, up there, like the creases of like where the door is. It's almost centered on that. I kind of have to show you from above to see. Oh God. See, it's like where the actual things are, even though when you're opening the doors, it doesn't look like that. So yeah. I don't know why the default setting for it, like, messes with the colors that much. I would imagine your default photo mode setting should be look like the game, and then you let the photographer mess with your filters from there, you know. So another thing I'd like to do is, remember when I turned this thing into a funny A-class car and then drove it on a track, on like a street track, and that was funny? I want to do more of that as well. So like, you know, this thing clearly made for nice boing hills, off-road, you know, green boyos as they would be in this game in particular, right? And that's cool and all. Okay, so the first step to making any car in Forza is to either find or make a design. I also like how this one's just got a creeper on there. It's great. Four. Oh my God, it's Luigi. Oh my God, dude. No, I gotta do it. I'm turning it into like I'm turning it into a road car. This is gonna be a nice proper race car with my open wheel, crazy suspension looking ass. I'm gonna take this onto the streets. Look at this. Look at this. It actually kind of looks like it came out of... Oh, that's backwards. That L is backwards because they just hit the mirror button, and so now it looks like... yeah, that makes sense. No visual customization. Trash. So the real question here is, how high can I take this thing? And the follow-up of how high do I want to take this thing? I can't give it road tires. That is kind of depressing, actually. I mean, like, all it does is increase acceleration and launch across the board. So, hey, why not slap more gears on this bitch and call it a Dave? This car's name is now Dave. Wow, there's not a lot of upgrading we can do to this thing, huh? Alright, well, we'll give it the nice race brakes. You can't give it funny race suspension. That's no fun. Okay, so what happens if I just jack this thing with its good old stock engine? If this is like right around top of A, that's going to be hilarious. I doubt it. Actually, I'm starting to doubt it less. Okay, well, Right. I did all-wheel drive swap it, right? Okay, yeah. Big funny. Big funny. Okay, so I know that's okay. So where does it flop if we wait, hold on. Did I miss nope, no aspiration. Okay, well, this car has no aspirations. Just kidding, get baited, nerd. It has a single turbo. Only one. It's kind of boring if I'm honest. Oh my god, upgrading the turbo. Oh, sweet mother of Taco Bell on a Wednesday, I could just jack this thing. But I'm not gonna. Okay. So I realize that I can't funny with it as hard as I wanted to. Having said that, we're still going to stick it at the top of A. We're going to try and make this a nice, proper road car. Look at that 10.0 off-road stat. That's completely wasted on this car. I'm going to be honest. Look at that. Look at that nice 3.7 handling stat. This is not something this car was ever made for. Dear God, 3.5 handling. Time to waste 100 grand. 50 grand. Wow. Normally upgrading is much more expensive. It's probably because I didn't do an engine conversion, because those are expensive. Because engine and aspiration conversions, I don't even know if I'm saying the right word. It's just funny to say my car has no aspirations. And I know that sounds vaguely like the word if it's not the word. So, you know. Anyway, let's take this nice off-road monster and stick it on a track. Now, the kind of poopy thing about this, right, is that because I couldn't really do anything to really signify that it's an off-road, or that it's a road car now, it does mean that it can still be interchanged for an off-road car at any point. But, you know, that's fine. Let me find a nice road race I ain't done yet. A good and technical one. I want to really push this thing, right? Oh, okay, that might be nice. But I feel like I can auto race it. Any road races that start up here? There's one that goes up there. Had to do that in a truck for a championship. Thanks, game. Just play sounds mega hyper ultra giga galacto delayed. That's good. Yeah, let's do this one. I want to find an off-road car that I can slap road tires on. You know, something like clearly made for off-road, and then just be like. Also, I want to turn a drift car into a good drag car. Specifically Formula Drift, because those are all like. They come pre-made with the intention of being drifted. And I would like to drive them in a straight line. Quite literally the opposite of what they're made for. Because that is funny. Also, I'm going to put on some music. If you want to check out any of the artists in my playlist, they are all stream safe. And if you want to check out the currently playing song, it is in the bottom left. And I'm actually going to skip that one. And that is playing through the wrong thing. And it no longer is. Gamer moment. There we go. Okay, I think it was actually just that I had my headphones turned up, because the music is also kind of loud. But that's fine. That's fine. All according to cake, you know? All according to cake, yes. All according to cake. Alright. Let's drive my definitely a road car. I promise this is what the car was made for. The good old Luigi Mobile over here. Shout out to whoever the hell made this. I didn't check their username. I apologize. Ouch. Grandpa Gaming. Ah! I can't drive in hood. I can't drive in hood or bumper. I can drive in hood better than bumper. I can't drive in hood or bumper. Gotta love the 3.5 handling stat. Wish I could have used that 10.0 off-road stat. Ouch. Okay, so turning is just not permitted, is what I am learning. That's what I'm learning. Is that I'm not allowed to turn. And then when I do turn, I just start sliding. There is no such thing as a turn. There is a straight line and there is a sideways. And that's all there is. Please tell me that's not solid. Oh god, that cost me so much speed. No! Don't pass. Stop passing me. You passhole. Which is like an asshole who passes people. Please slow down, I'm bad at this game. Ah! See, like, if I could tune this thing, I could probably tune this thing. I give up. I'm going home. I've wasted 50 grand, and we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yep. It's cool. It's fine. All's good. Nothing went wrong. And you have no proof to suggest such things. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Let's turn something else into an abomination of nature that God would definitely frown upon if forced to witness.
And when you feel like you're nothing, but you wanna be something. Yeah.
Like, I say God, but like, just really, any deity would just be disappointed, right? Any deity that allowed this to happen would just be so disappointed in themselves if they found out what I was doing.
Just trying to figure it out. All that is bad, and this money got you feeling left out. Listen up to me now, every word that's out of my mouth. Wake up, it's me. You're gonna follow your dreams, or are you just gonna be another cog in the scene?
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Why did I do that? Because I'm turning it down for me as well. Okay, well, hopefully this is fine. Okay. Let's see here. Right, so we've got what's a good category to make into good road cars? All the rally stuff, unlimited off-road, buggies, more buggies, UTVs. I don't know what that means, guys. Ugly terrain vehicles. Like, I know what an ATV is. Dude, it's an ugly terrain vehicle. Let's go. See, well, like, stuff like this doesn't count. These are just cars. But then something like this counts. No. Okay, let's see here. I could do this. I could do this. Ooh, Forza Edition. Destruction skill boost. Big thing.
It's what you need when you're down, need when you're out. What you need when you're sad and when you feel left out. You feel an energy drought and then creeps out, but with a little bit of hope, you can figure it out. Keep your head high even when you're down.
These are considered unlimited off-road?
Keep trying, keep driving, rising, keep thriving, surviving.
Really?
Don't need nobody's help. You can make it through this hell. Take it one step at a time.
I don't. What? Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go with the. Let's go with the Trail Cat. Why not? Why not? Jeeps are cool. They always look nice. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna make an abomination. All right, it's good. I have bull bars for doors. It's great, not literally, but you know, it's funny to say. Okay, so step one. How stupid can we? Oh. Okay, so this is already all-wheel drive, right? Yes. So I could be a failure. It actually does upgrade for now. I guarantee you that'll be a downgrade by the time I'm done here. But what can we do visually? Probably just, that's either removing or adding extra. I mean, I guess you don't really need the extra lights, do you? It literally is an active downgrade in so many ways. I'm just gonna not. Okay, so we're either adding or removing. We're gonna either add a huge wing or remove this little top bit. Or add a tire. That's not what I was expecting. I guess that makes sense. It is a Jeep, but we don't need an extra tire. We're not taking it off-road. I can't give it... So as I was saying, after careful deliberation with myself, I have decided that between the Trail Cat and the Rally Fighter, you know, I'm kind of vibing with that. I'm kind of vibing with the idea of the, you know, why did I press E? No, hold on, let me go to Jeep and we can just scroll right until we find it. I don't remember, I don't know what brand the Rally Fighter is. I just know it's the Rally Fighter. Okay, I found it. You know, I mean, I'm just, you know, the Rally Fighter, like, wasn't it like a big, good car in something in a previous Forza game? It's like, yeah, of course. You know, you just go with it, right? Like, who even likes Jeep anyway, right? You know, it's fine. God damn it! I can't do the funny if you don't give me the funny. Also, I could... Ooh, wait, hold on. Wait, if I could put road tires on this and off-road tires on that, I'm swapping the aerials. Is it aerial or Ariel? I don't know. Is anyone watching now? I don't. Okay, can I put... no. God! Damn it. They're even the same tires, man. To be fair, they are better, so I'll say whatever, it's close enough. Whatever. It's close enough. I told you I'd say it. Now we're gonna make this thing look like a road car, okay? No matter how much of a downgrade it might be. That little front bit, not important unless you're off-road, right? Okay, extra tire, you don't need that, right? We're on road, we need a wing. We need a wing, get that downforce rolling so we can stick to the road. This little bar on the back, irrelevant, right? What can we do with the hood? We don't need that. We don't need that, okay? We have headlights already. We don't need that. That actually looks really nice on this car. Okay. Cool, so we can take it to S1. You know, we'll go with this, because, you know, good. It's rear-wheel drive, let's fix that. It is aspiration, by the way. I am doing the funny by saying my car has no aspirations. Okay, so, I guess we'll just do that to have the tuning, even though I don't tune. Hello, Sloths. Welcome to stream. I am turning this thing into a road car. And you can't stop me. You're not my real dad. I can't! Whatever. I'll do it for the tuning that I don't even use. It's fine. It's fine. All is fine. Okay, well. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. Here, let me just do that. Now can I... I'm guessing that if I touch this, I shoot way into S2, right? Actually, I shoot barely into S2. Okay, well, hold on, then. Can I just... Hold up. Hold up. I'm a gamer. It's fine. I'm gaming. It's fine. Yeah. All right, I've done it. It's fine. This is probably going to go horribly. But the key word is probably. It might schmoove. Okay? It might schmoove. Might. I hope. Please. Please. Well, this track seems interesting. I tried to say nice and interesting at this, like those two words at the same time, and it came out as interesting. Yup. Good. Oh. I also just noticed that the Forza Discord has a channel where I can post streams, so I'm gonna post this one real quick. I'm gonna do that real quick. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. And it's the weatherman. He's giving us the forecast. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now that I have told several people that will probably hate me, because they probably care more. Did I crash? I don't want to be here, Mom. Oh, no, I didn't crash. Okay, I just froze. I still don't want to be here. That poopy. Interesting. I don't know who that is. I don't know why I have that there. But neat. I like the Google translated version of this song. It's definitely my favorite. The one Caleb Hiles did with like 4 other people was also really good. So we've turned the Nomad into a road car, and after we test this, we're turning the Atom into an off-road car. Assuming I'm allowed to. Which I might not be. But I want to. Okay? Like, I really want to. Alright, we launch. Alright, well, nowhere near as well as everyone else here, but that's... Oh dear, I don't have a steering wheel. My steering wheel doesn't exist. Alright, good to know. Good to know. I'm going home. I'm going back to the future, Mom. I'm going... You can't... Sir, please get out of my way. I will ram you in my 6-pound car. Oh my... That guy's huge, dude. That guy's huge compared to the rest of us. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. It's very slingshotty. Like, I kick into a slide and then I just kind of slingshot when I countersee. Which isn't awful. Like, it doesn't feel terrible, but it will definitely take some getting used to. That I will not be doing because, I don't like how this feels at all. It's funny. He's just huge. Like, he's just massive. It's fine. It's fine. All's good. All according to Kate. Okay? I am a failure. I am bad. I would like to not any... Oh my goodness. It's fine. I was trying to just escape this prison. You know, I'm actually being held hostage at Horizon. It's kind of sad. Yup. No, it's what they don't tell you about the Hall of Fame, is that you are held legally responsible for your own hostage taking if you came here as a hostage. So unfortunately, I am now trapped for life. Please send help. I got Taco Bell waiting for me at home. Like just one entire Taco Bell. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. You know, I'm gonna be honest, second place, way better than I ever thought I would do. Once I realized how bad this was gonna be. This being, my driving and also possibly the car? I don't know. It doesn't feel as bad as the other one that I totally didn't drive at all. Why would I do that? But like, it don't feel good. You could put funny road cars go zoom on dirt and it's fine. You put funny dirt car on road to go zoom, you are banished from the Fire Nation until you capture the avatar to regain your honor. You know? Like, literally Zuko. How dare he? This is an abomination. I like it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see you start that rewind and I thought you were driving in reverse. Good. That's fine. Eyeballs are overrated and so are attention spans. It's a good thing I have neither. Dude, this was awful. Took a McLaren and did a dirt race with it? That's literally what the thumbnail is. I showed off at the beginning of the stream. My current main dirt car, it's for S1, and I know I need to get, like, you know, dirt cars for every class, but I don't really care about PvP that much, so it's fine. But it's an S1 570S, and it actually feels kind of nice. It's really neat. It's really neat. It, of course, is replacing my Huracan, which also felt nice, but it doesn't feel as nice as the 570. So that's why it got replaced. It wasn't good enough, just like me, which is why I got replaced. I don't know who I got replaced for or what or who I was replaced by. I don't know where this joke is going. Like, vroom go car. No. All right, hold on, wait. So we turned the Nomad into a road car, and it didn't go so well. So am I permitted by the Forza deities to turn funny race car into funny off-road, dirt, not off-road, maybe off-road. Actually, probably off-road if I can, because then I am quite literally swapping. I can't change the tires. Oh, I can change the tires. I just, can't make them fat. Oh my god, I can give them all the tires. I can give it all the tires. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. Oh, good. You don't even understand that you all-wheel drive. No, you are now. Let's go. Hey, my car has aspirations. Gamer moment. Okay. Well... we're in S2. We're just gonna crank this thing. We're just gonna crank it, because that's about all I can do. All's good. All according to cake. All is fine. Give it more gears. Why not? I like seeing big numbers. I go with the 10 speeds if they're not downgrading my stats. Because, genuinely, I like bigger numbers. It is more satisfying to have more gears in my car. If you needed proof I am stupid, there it is. Dude, rally suspension takes me up like 1 centimeter. It's great. I'm sorry, did I just have literally 0 level improvement? I totally did. Oh, because this is roll cage, not... Okay. I thought this was weight reduction. It's not weight reduction. Does this thing hit X-Class if you're not a dumbass who puts off-road tires on your Atom? So I actually really like this car in Most Wanted 2012, and is this in Drive Club, or am I thinking of a different car? I don't know, man. This thing definitely hits X-Class if you're not making it an off-road car, and I think that's kind of funny to think about. However, I am making it an off-road car. Actually, does it hit X-Class as a rally car? No. No, but it absolutely does as a road car. Oh my god. 10, 10, 10 on acceleration, launch, and braking. 8.5 handling. I kind of want to actually drive this thing after this, but first... Nah, but first, we got it. We've committed. Yeah, there's my 115 grand. Okay. Nomad road car didn't go so great. You're right. Atom is basically top of S2 right now. Essentially. I mean, it's only 977. We're about 20 levels down, but that's just because, off-road and rally tires, like... PI in Forza is designed assuming you are going to be on a track. And since off-road tires aren't as good on the road, they lower your PI. But that's fine. I do like how we have like the little pseudo track going on here, but it's really weird and confusing to drive on. That said, I think we'll do that. That looks like a nice route. Oh dear. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I'm looking for an off-road course. Hold on, I'm stupid. I think we'll do this. That looks like a nice route. I got a little sidetracked by my thoughts of wow, high numbers. But it's fine. Dude, we're schmoovin'. Like, okay, this thing actually feels really nice. Handle it. Alright, we have a little bit of an expedition to go on before we can do this race. That's perfectly fine. We're just gonna fast travel back here afterwards. Alright, so who's ready to climb a mountain in an aerial Atom? Do I ever do Forza on Fridays? The only thing that is scheduled streams-wise is that I play Paladins every Wednesday and sometimes on other days, as far as streams. So, It's not off the table, but I make no promises. Whee! Dude, this thing actually climbs, though. What the hell? No, hold on. Hold on. Am I also replacing my Bugatti? Am I replacing my funny Veyron? But yeah, I just stream this game whenever. I wasn't even gonna stream today. And then EQ, one of my partners, they were like, you should stream today. And I was like, I don't wanna. And then they were like, stream, damn it. And here we are.
Wow, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send a thank you?
So, I do want to stream this game once a week. I just, ooh, okay. I will very much look after your car. I wonder if that's someone just dumping on, like, it's probably everyone, right? There's no way I'm a community contributor. Unless just gifting an ass ton of cars gets you there. Stream, gosh dang it. Start trying to do Forza Fridays if you want to race and stuff. That could be fun, yeah. Ah! Oh no! I looked away to read chat and I'm just rolling forward. But you know what? The aerial Adam doesn't give a damn. Dude. I don't like that this thing is clearly made to have one seat. Like it looks like it's clearly designed for having one seat, and then it just has two. It's very disorienting in first-person cam, actually. That, okay. I suddenly have very high expectations for this thing in this race. Recommended cars. We got good, obviously stuff like this. You know, some nice, you know, SUVs. You kind of think with this sort of thing, right? You know, maybe a little bit of, no, we're getting in the aerial Adam. I'm getting in the aerial Adam. You know, extreme track toys. This is, everything's a track at Horizon. Except Street Scene. That's still like street and like, you know, trafficking. That's more courses than tracks. But outside of Street Scene, the entirety of Mexico is one big track, and it's all just different configs. It's basically how the Horizon Festival works. One thing I do want to know about lore, about Forza lore, how the hell does the Horizon Festival actually work? I'm assuming the season's mechanic is probably non-canon, because that would mean that it takes place over an entire year. But the fact it takes place over an entire year could explain why it only takes place every other year in universe, as well as in real life. I don't know. Mine's like transparent. It kind of looked like I was for a second there. Not my car, like me in the car. Okay, dude. No, I'm a failure. Sir, please move your Lamborghini, it's in my way. Okay, well, I cannot handle hitting tires. Understood. Turning is illegal. Steering wheel, no work, good. Go! Yeah. It feels better, but I am not keeping up as well as I would be in the Veyron. Oh dear. Woohoo! I don't need brakes when I have opponents. Okay, you know, based on how I'm doing, I would say it's probably not as good as the Veyron. Based on how it feels, I would say it's much better than the Veyron. This is a very interesting experience I'm having driving this thing as an off-road car. I love that you could just turn anything into an off-road car, though. It's great. I love Horizon, except Horizon 4. I don't like Horizon 4. That's fine. Speed is irrelevant. Well, I'm going home now. Yeah, like how does the festival work as, because it's a competition, right? It is a competition of some sort. Like, yeah. Like, what are the rules? What are the... How does the competing work? Horizon 1 had a lot more semblance of, like, organization in how the festival works, but even in Horizon 1, it was still kind of weird. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Damn it, if I didn't hit that fence! Ah! I'm gonna be honest, though. After the climb and after just those perfect rolls down the hill, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed that after all those front flips and just continuing to hold forward, that I lost that. I'm really sad. It's good. It's definitely what this car was made for. I have done the Battle Royale mode. It's really buggy. And also, I just don't like it because I have bad luck. Have they fixed the bug where sometimes you just can't challenge people yet? Because I know they didn't in the first hotfix. And the only reason I know they didn't in the first hotfix is because prior to that, I hadn't played the Battle Royale mode. I only played it because I had to for Forzathon, and I had to, but like, speaking of, I think it's in Forzathon this week, so I'll probably play it at some point. Yeah, finish 30th or better, which, that one you can just do by avoiding people, and that's free 2 points easy. I don't know. I don't hate it. I do kind of wish that they're, like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of, as someone who really likes off-roading in Horizon, I'm not super huge on the fact that it's all just straight line runs. I'm not too big on that. It is very much, I feel like you should, like, you know, alternate. I think I can get up there if I just don't get this. Why don't I just rewind? Because if I just, if the goal here is to just not slow down, then I can probably just shoot. Right? It'll probably take me there. Okay, so then we just yeet! I was not going past. I was actually barely not going past. Hey, this guy's trying that too. Alright, well, don't worry, friends. We're in the same boat. We are very much not in the same car, though. That guy is in the R8. I respect off-roading in the R8, even if he's not doing it to off-road in an R8. It just happens to be, alright, well, I'm going home. I give up. I'm gonna go decide on another car to turn into an abomination. I hate it, had no idea what to do, was stuck in yeah, if you don't, yeah, so, the tip that it gives you for finding cars, is go near landmarks and buildings. Which doesn't help at all. So what I do is here, I'll exit out of the festival here. So what my strat is for getting cars, because what I found out is, car spawns don't change, what car is in them does. So, good strat is spawn near the arena. Try to avoid people, and you will get 4 cars. 2 outside, 2 like right around it outside of it, and then 2 inside as well. And if you happen to get decent cars, cool. Also, I believe it's here actually is where I spawn because it's close to the arena. You get like 3 cars right around where this race starts, where this street scene race starts. I don't know what it means by buildings and landmarks. I mean, I guess, yeah, the arena is certainly a landmark and there are 4 cars there, but what the hell is here? Why do the festival sites not have car drops? I don't understand. And again, I feel like there should be 2 modes, right? One where it's like, okay, it's off-road / rally cars, right? You've got straight line runs just like that. And then there should also be a mode where it is focused on street cars and gives you runs with checkpoints. Not strict checkpoints, but ones that are at least keeping you on the road. And I like off-roading in Forza. And I'm saying it's too off-road heavy. But yeah, first round, where that street race starts, there's like 3 cars near there. Second round, you get 4 cars where the arena spawns. I still don't like the mode, but if I'm playing it for Forzathon, I know where I'm spawning. So, yeah. Alright, what can we turn into an abomination today? I have 2 of this car. Does this have off-road tires? No. I could give it off-road tires. That would be funny. That would be funny. I give this off-road tires, right? No. Okay. I was driving this on the Road Discovery stream for a little bit. So you know what? Why not? Let's break it. All right, street tires. Take me to S1. Okay. Well, I'm glad they don't take me to S1, but then I'm also slightly disappointed that they don't that they only take me to 712. It doesn't matter. We're going for we'll go rally. We'll go rally. It's an old school track car, so we'll keep it on the track. Even though I'm totally not gonna actually do the track run. I'm gonna do different dirt runs, but gotta give it that nice all-wheel drive. Make a C-Class off-road into a pony mobile. I can do that. I just need to find a car that I can upgrade to C-Class. Slap some horses on. Why is that a downgrade? Why is that a downgrade? Look at how much it improves my acceleration and launch. And it probably is like a 0.00001 downgrade to like the other things, but like who cares? I doesn't. I'm actually okay with it being a downgrade because that's one more point that I can put somewhere the hell else. I don't know what's better between race and off-road, so I usually go race for rally cars. Because there is rally diff on some cars. You just, like, it's not on all of them. So it's like, okay, guess I'll go home. Because there's race, off-road, and rally, but not everything has access to all of them. So I usually go race for rally. All right, well, that's big large. We'll come back to that. I see. Gotta love the flywheel. Gives you look, flywheel's a great part to upgrade in Forza because you can always rely on the flywheel upgrades being pretty chonky while giving you like 2 levels, right? So did I just max this thing with rally tires and like just here we are almost at the top of A? Because that's kind of cool, I guess. I wonder if I can stick any horses on this. That would be cool. That would be cool. You know what I think is a perfect emoji to stick on my screen for this one, actually? Do I have it on here? Well, I mean, I can do that from the sleep lock, but, like, that wasn't the one. Oh, I don't think I have it on here, actually. Hold on. Image, add existing. Nope. S. Perfect. This thinking emoji perfectly encapsulates the feelings that most sensible people would have looking at what I'm doing here today. I will be right back. I keep having to turn my AC up and down between 69 and 70 degrees because I'll be right back. It's too hot. It was too cold. I turned it up 1 degree. It's way too hot. I'm gonna go be too cold because that is much more preferable. I can just add more layers. Now, so the thing is, I'm not picky. The problem is, 1 degree on my thermostat is like... I assure you, it is not 1 degree. Like, there's no way it's 1 degree. Do they have remove ECU limiter, super cheap in most racing games, but increases power massively? Would that be the one that is titled Remove Restrictor Plates in this game? Because yes, that is a thing, but not on every car. And a lot of the upgrades are car by car, actually. Alright, I want to go find dirt courses I ain't done yet. Give me a nice. Okay. Well, it's not a circuit, but sure, let's go for it. Let's do it. I have already forgotten. Did I put off-road or rally tires on this car? I don't know. I've never had an issue like this where I just feel like I have to constantly be changing the temperature in like, houses I've lived in the past. But, I don't know. It's also weird because when I have the heat on and not the AC, it's always at 69. Which, not because funny number, it's because... in this house, if you go to 70, it is just hot. Also, thank you all so much for the 3 likes. Great feeling y'all have a good time and help that stream and channel quite a bit. Alright. I'm scared. I'm scared that this is gonna feel terrible. I made the tires as thick as I could. The front tires are still about as thick as a slice of bread. So, that's cool. Nah, they're probably about as thick as a typical sandwich if we're being realistic here. Not a slice of bread. Yeah, you got 2 slices of bread, plus, you know, maybe some meat and cheese in the middle. I was about to say, wow, this thing feels surprisingly nice. Then I realized I was on the road still. We're not on dirt. Now we're on dirt. Ouch. Okay, so, like, ignoring the fact I'm a failure, I feel like I'm going to say this a lot today. This feels better than I expected. And like, I really do feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot today. Because none of these cars I'm going to be messing with should feel good doing what I am making them do. And yet, inevitably, some of them will. Plus, I mean, I'm sure a lot of these I could make feel better if I were, like, actually good at tuning, and I didn't just, you know, throw numbers left and right for the highway speed traps on a couple cars for funnies, and then just, like, set them back to default when I'm done. That's about the extent of what I do with tuning, because I don't care that much about... Excuse me. Why is your car, like, twice my size? I don't... Oh my god, I'm already almost 80% done. Oh my god, I'm already over 80% done. See, I chose to start that sentence at a good time, because it ended right around when I did it. I'm just a pro gamer like that. Wait, okay, so I get having different, like, you know, filter for when you're in first person cam. Shouldn't a car like this just sound pretty much the same, regardless of camera? Oh well. What could possibly go wrong? Just think if it's terrible for you, it's terrible for the AI. Have you ever seen a strawberry without seeds? I have not. I have not. Is that because strawberries without seeds are Batman? Just like never seen them in the same room type thing? Just make this a little smaller down here. Just a little smaller down there. Because I don't want it covering up my speed, and I realize it probably is. I love the load times in this game. Dude, I saw a comment on a clip channel, on a video. A Horizon 5 clip channel. And someone was like, man, I can't believe how poorly optimized Horizon 5 is. And someone else was like, actually, this game's really well optimized if you have this very specific graphics card, this exact processor. If you also have $17 million to throw at the government, and you're eating a pickle out of the jar with a fork on a Wednesday in the middle of Jamaica. It's not optimized if it only works good on on exactly what it was built on. It's weird as hell looking. If you have that phobia of pores and holes or whatever, don't look. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Alright. I'm gonna go hit a speed trap sideways. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna miss it, aren't I? Oh, I'm totally about to miss it. Oh, I am a failure. Oh, it's a speed zone. I'm gonna cry. I keep ending up with this fast travel board. I don't understand. Oh well. Let's go fast travel to this Horizon Festival. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know exactly what I'm gonna turn into. We're gonna go with another rally car, you know, some tame dirt racing where I'm gonna go hard off-road with it. You know. But I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know what my next car is gonna be. I don't know why I'm mashing my trigger buttons right now. But I am. And now I'm not. And you can hear that I'm not. I'm I'm so tempted to do this. But that wasn't the one I had in mind. I actually had this in mind. When I can run this game on max settings and get 80 to 100 FPS consistently, the second I start streaming, FPS is barely holding 30 on low settings. Ouch. I'm just playing on Xbox, so like, I don't know. I've heard the Xbox versions are actually slightly more optimized for the hardware than like for average PC hardware, which is good, and also, I guess, probably expected. I only got on 1 level for rally tires. Damn, that's cool. My cache game hasn't been working until today, so now that it isn't capturing display and now doing the game, it will run better. Well, that's also good. All right, let's make the tires nice and thick. All right, let's spread the car's legs. Haha, funny sex joke. Welcome to S2. Population, dear God, what am I doing with my life? Oh, that looks disgusting. Slap it on, it adds 3 levels. And tuning. Tuning that I don't use. I put on terrible looking wings, sometimes that downgrade my car, so that I have the tuning options that I will never use. Also, since we're in S1, I guess we're here. We're just gonna jack the thing and hope I can hit X-Class. I also have a laptop. It is supposed to be a good gaming laptop. It is instead a bad gaming laptop. Let me just get some nice comparisons here, right? Interesting. Well, that has my braking at 6.9, which is like the funny number with a dot in between. So we're gonna go with that. Yeah, this is just the color it came. But it does. It looks really nice. I think this is actually the color that I have my F1. It's a slightly lighter color than this. I believe this is roughly the color my F1 is/was in the Crew 1 on PS4. So that's neat, I guess. We could put on, you know, race suspension. Rally suspension. It's fine. It's fine. I like how rally suspension on cars like this is like, okay, here's a millimeter. Forest green, dark green, or turquoise. Yeah, I would say it's definitely more of a turquoise than a forest green. But also, like, I haven't... I mean, this is way more accurate with some slight color correction stuff than it was before, but you guys probably aren't seeing the exact color I am. I don't know. It's some crappy HP, like, $1,800 thing. It wasn't my money. It was actually the school district's money. I am about to make an X-Class rally car again. Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? So I now have 2 X-Class rally cars. Does this thing stay in X-Class if I slap the off-road tires on? Because I'm kind of tempted if it do. Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, I'm so tempted. Oh, I'm so tempted. But I'm not going to. I said I was going to make it a rally car. We'll keep it a rally car for now. Let's go! 2 X-Class rally cars in my garage. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Yeah, my computer is supposed to be really good. It randomly disconnects from the internet. It randomly decides that it doesn't have the ability to connect to Wi-Fi until I restart it for like 4 hours straight of like just leaving it off for several minutes and then turning it on again. Which, yes, is the only working solution. Other than factory reset, which, based on my research, does not have a high success rate anyway, so I'm not taking that chance. I don't have the space on external drives to back everything up. It would not be worth the hassle. There's also the fact that if it's not plugged in and charging, it runs at about 1/4 the power it normally would. Also, did I mention The mouse I use only works when it's plugged into one of the 3 USB ports. I can't plug this mouse into either of the other USB ports. Also, they are on 3 different sides of the computer, which probably the least of the issues, but still kind of annoying. Like, that's a really crappy quality of life thing. Also, this would have been a great place for a dirt circuit. In fact, I could make a dirt circuit. In fact, this is kind of... Oh. This is a dirt circuit. It's just a cross-country circuit. Okay. So it's bait, is what you're saying. Okay, game. I got it. Odd as hell, sounds like you got a dud. I have done a lot of looking since I got this thing. These are not isolated issues. These are not, oh, this happens to me and I'm unlucky and it's sad. Because I do have really bad luck with electronics. My mom and I have a history of our electronics dying via heat. This is not one of those cases. This is very common, supposedly, allegedly, based on what I've read from other user experiences. No one sue me. I'm not saying that someone else will have the same experience I did. I'm just saying many others have. And I can't recommend this, you know, as all-encompassing legal reasons. My device and the devices of several others I found researching on the internet that led me to support forums on HP's website. You know. I didn't get ripped off, though. Like I said, I did not pay for this. No one in my family paid for this. My school district did some not very legal things. As far as, like, moving me around in classrooms. It's long story, but I spent, I guess to just, you know, briefly sum things up, I spent the first 6 years of my schooling in a different school every year. And so that's K through 5. A different school every year. And, my home district, who of course still had a hand in everything, basically they just kind of started doing things like moving me around like classes in the schools I was in, and like these are things they have to consult the parents on. They didn't. And one of the teachers in the emotional support classroom teacher in my 5th grade school was, she wasn't very good with kids, right? You know, she'd get yelled at by a student and yell back. She was the emotional support classroom teacher. And yeah, among other problems, there was very much lawsuit. And part of the settlement was that they would pay for school supplies every 3 years until I turned 21, which would include a home computer and like a computer setup. And it would be up to $2,000 for the whole whatever you buy every 3 years. It also for my brother. This wasn't just stuff with me. Some other things were going on with him. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. My mom looked into it. She's like working in a factory now. Like she's not teaching anymore. I am 22. Went to the store. Is this a gaming laptop? The employees just look at each other and go, "Yeah, sure," sarcastically, and you're like, "All right, great. I'll take 10." And it's like an old 200S. Nope, 2005 Dell. That does not say 200S. I don't know why I thought it did. But yeah, I've had a very interesting life. I do at some point want to like go into detail about like a lot of that. But that will very much be in its own dedicated video. I have an idea of when exactly I want that video to like be made and published, and I've actually already started writing I'm a failure. I've already started writing a script for it. Because I would like the video to go out once everything for me moving out of this house is finalized. Because this is my mom's house, and there's a lot of drama surrounding the fact I'm even living here right now that I will not get into at the moment, because it has been a major source of stress the past few months. Sir, please do not ram my ass. I am being a failure. You do not need to drill it in. Nor do you need to remove my wing or bumper. Please and thank you. I like having taillights that aren't smashed. Sounds like a very personal story. Yeah. Ow. I bounced off of that tree, dude. I'm sorry. I am going between serious mode and streamer mode on a dime. That was one of my partners, actually. Yeah, Eclipse EQ, they are one of my partners. I am in 2 relationships, if anyone's currently watching didn't know that. Don't worry. Everyone involved is okay with it. We've all cried ourselves to sleep at night at how terrible I am at this game. At least wine and dine me first. But yeah, that's one of my partners. They have like 1,400 followers. So we were both really surprised when that happened. I was kicking their ass the last night at Puyo Puyo Tetris. It was really funny. I swear to God, no. Why can you miss that on the outside? But no! Why, dude? Why is there like exactly a car's width? Like you? It's just, I guess, no, you know, it's probably to punish wall riding, which I wasn't trying to do, but no, now that I think about it, I kind of understand. But dear God, that's just rude that it's exactly wide enough to just slot a car. But yeah, what I was saying before I bounced off the damn tree and got distracted, it is a very personal story, but the things that have happened to me, and the ways they've affected me, are a huge part of why I do YouTube. Because, and I feel like this is a thing for a lot of people that I know, but when I went through the things that I went through, I had YouTube. Right, and that was my biggest thing, was YouTube and video games, and so, and eventually music as well. When I like really got into just listening to music 24/7, like there's not a lot of time spent with music off in this house. Yeah. Also, this thing feels nice, which is surprising because, oh thank God I hit that. At least you have an emotional support group for how bad you are at driving. Yeah, to escape, well, yeah, it's to escape the stress of IRL myself and also to help other people do the same, yes. That's the idea. That's the idea. Ah, yes. Not knowing about autism will definitely affect things negatively because you won't realize that, hey, this is how my brain works. That's not how everyone else's works. It was actually, I think what's relating to the lawsuit was the appointments that I had that led to me getting. Is it a diagnosis for autism that you get? I don't know. Whatever the thing you get when a doctor person tells your parents your child is indeed on the spectrum. I had that happen, and I think that was relating to the lawsuit. Okay, it is a diagnosis. See, I don't know if it's considered what, because I think diagnosis, and I think like, you know, you've got corn cob, you've got like. See, I don't want to say like cancer or like HIV, but those are the only two things in my head when I'm trying to think. And I'm trying to think of things that are, and I got nothing. You know, that's what I think when I think diagnosis. Right? Diagnosed ADD. Yeah. My brother is ADHD. So that's neat. Dude, even when I'm just mindlessly scrolling the map, I end up with this damn fast travel board. No! No! How do I do that? Every time, dude. I came with ADHD at 3 years old, put on massive amounts of, yeah, until I was, I think, 15. Yeah, before we knew that I was autistic, I was taking a lot of behavioral stuff. And I have no idea what I was taking at that. Like, I don't remember. I was very young at the time. But yeah, most of it did nothing. And some of the stuff I was taking earlier in my life actually like had an adverse effect. Just total opposite. All right, you know what? Let's sort this by class. Damn, I have 9 cars in X class. Spicy. I wish it would tell you that you have rally tires on your cars. Oh, it tells you have off-road tires though. Okay, so rally tires count as off-road tires though. Cool. Go get that board, it's destiny. I know, but I can't. I'm bad at life. Look, everyone, it's the level negative 627 car. Bus. Stopped taking ADD meds after a while. It just made me tired. Wasn't hyperactive to being with made me a zombie. Yeah, that's fair. Diagnosed with depression around 15. I have never actually, like, been diagnosed with depression, but I've also never been anywhere that would be able to. So, there's that. Like, I've never been to therapy or anything. Although, I was told by the counselor person on like my last week of school, you should really consider therapy. Like, it was to paraphrase what she said to me. So that's neat. Nah, that looks terrible. We're gonna not do that. Actually, are we gonna not do that? I do that. That looks derpy in a funny way. So we'll do it. Oh, let's go. Maximum tuning achieved. Alright, well, we're gonna do that so it matches the front. Today I can't get a diagnosis for, everyone, That's why. No, yeah, no, okay. You're right. That is a fair point. Hold on a minute. Yes, doctor. So here is literally every symptom. I would like you to identify the problem. I don't know, man. I'm just the person that's supposed to have the answer. I don't have answers. Thanks. Thanks, Doc. Real helpful. Real helpful, Doc. I mean, at the end of the day, though, what it comes down to is if you know... For me, at least, right? If you know how to live with it, and you at least know how to, like, deal with it, then that's at least a huge thing. Because, like, what am I paying you for? Exactly. Yeah, no, good. It's kind of got the same energy as, like, every Pokemon professor just staring at you and asking if you're a boy or a girl. Like... I was gonna say, as far as we know, trans people don't really, like, they're not common. But then again, no, there is a trainer that's like, I used to be, I don't remember if it's a guy that says they used to be a girl. I just remember there's that one trainer. I don't know. Everyone used to joke, oh, the professors are all, like, old and stupid. But, like, now I'm thinking about it, it's like, nah, Pokemon was just really progressive way earlier than everyone else. There we go. There we go. We got the rally bus. Time to slap horses on it. Yeah, I mean, like, a diagnosis for mental things, in my opinion, and of course, I know very little about, you know, psychology and, like, you know, I only know what I've needed to know to help myself, and what I've needed to know to help others to help me. M8. Is it the main 6 with Starlight and Sunset? I wonder. 10 minutes talking about how an IQ test wouldn't have any use since, you know, like 5 years prior, and she's gonna scheduling tests. Went to the tests. It was IQ test. Oh, good, good. Doctor, I am concerned I have depression. All right, we'll find out with an IQ test. What? Wait, what? Good. Good. Main 8. There's Starlight in strange colors, but sure. I wonder if it's Trixie. Yeah, it's Trixie. He really should have been Sunset, but it's still really good. Really good design. She even said it wouldn't be useful. Sir, this won't be helpful at all in diagnosing you, but I'm bored and haven't scheduled one of these for anyone in a while. Please, play along. That's the vibe I'm getting. But yeah, I mean, the way I see it, personally, you know, as a not doctor of any kind, if you can, you know, if it's not like something that you need help with, if it's something you can help yourself with, and, you know, people around you can help with, and you know how to do that, you know, I think that is, like, the biggest important step. Because at the end of the day, like, when it comes to, you know, when it comes to, like, therapy and stuff like that, it's a big part of that is you do have to be willing to help yourself a little bit. And so, like, you know, for some people, then if you're already willing to do that, you might not even need, you know, the therapy for that. You might be able to just help yourself or the people around you out. I still personally would like to, like, go regularly to therapy at some point. Like, probably after I move, I'll start working on, you know, that once I have the money to. But I mean, it looks like an ice cream truck based on the colors. That's fair. They are very colorful horses. Some of them look derpy, but I really like this art style, actually. I don't struggle to even keep jobs and just interact with most people usually. Same? Same. But if other people interact with me, I can, like, as long as I'm not the one that needs to initiate or perpetuate, I'm good. I can schmooze socially. Have you tried accelerating, sir? Hold on. I miss it. Dude, that guy just did not want to accelerate at the beginning of it. I'm just gonna rewind a little bit. Just climb in. I have had one job. And I had it for like 3.5, maybe 4 months. But that job was because, when I say that my mom at the time was working at a very small company, I mean there was the guy that owned the place, my mom, and at the time that I started working there, 2 other people. No, I'm sorry. At the time that, like, me being hired was, like, decided on. And then by the time I started working there, there were 3 other people, and by the time I left, there were 4. So this is, like, me included, there were 7 people there at any given time, right? Like, it's very small. And I was literally just, I sorted papers. That was my job. It was a trucking logistics company, which is a very interesting business with way more headaches than it's worth. But it's a very interesting business to, like, learn the ins and outs of, and, like, the management and accounting side of things. I am trying to approve your message, and YouTube mobile is being dumb. And now that I'm paused, I guess I'll read. Something like that. Fine once stuff starts. Yeah, that's fair. I can see your messages. JFlim can't. Until I approve them. And I'm trying to. There's not a lot in my chat that I won't approve, but... It was, yeah, no. It was literally like... Yeah. At the time I started working there, I think the company was like 2 years old. But it's a genuinely interesting business, and, like, if I cared much for that type of thing, it would be a business that I would be interested in, but I don't, so it's really not. But it was an interesting experience as a job. And there were 2 times in the 4 months I worked there where I had to answer the phone and put someone on hold until someone who actually knew what they were doing was available. And actually, the plan was if my mom hadn't changed jobs, then the plan was actually for me to start, like, actually working, like, on what some of the other people were doing, because they were looking for one more. I don't remember what the job title was. Dude, this guy refuses to accelerate. The people that are, like, basically their job is they take the. So what a logistics company does in trucking, if you don't know, is right. So you've got the trucking companies and the companies that want things shipped, right? And so the logistics companies are the ones that take the orders of what's being shipped and then give those to trucking companies. They like give them schedules, and it's like, okay, this is when this needs to be done by, you know, get a trucker on it. And it's the circle of money that goes around in a cycle. Cool. And yeah, they were looking to hire one more person fairly soon, who would be like doing it. And so, had my mom not left, leaving me no way to actually transit myself there, yeah, that's probably still what I'd be doing. Again, not really a job experience I'm like interested in going into willingly, but it would have been interesting. I am trying to read chat, but unfortunately, even though this bus is moving at 80 miles an hour, every time I look away, I hit something. So I will just I'll catch up on chat when I finish the race. You know, for a C-Class rally car that is also a Volkswagen bus, it kinda schmoof. It kinda schmoof. It kinda schmoof. Sorta. It gets there. Ice cream creeper van. Have some MLP and ice cream. Trucking logistics, so like how long it takes for trucks to yeah. Saw a show on TV about it. Truckers would no, that's yeah. Shipping Wars is, I believe, what that one was called, unless it's a different show with the same concept. And they would bet like how low they could go for buying how much they would take for shipping something. And then they would like documentary style follow the truckers.
Hey, you some wins for the rest of my dirt racers, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. You're my favourite. Get out there and show them what you've got.
Yeah, Shipping Wars. I used to watch that. I don't watch TV anymore. That's $250,000. Gaming. I've made back the money from like 2 of my cars that I've upgraded today. Yeah, that's my only job experience though, as of yet, other than YouTube, which I can't say I haven't made money from, because that would be a lie. Also, I don't know if any of you know this. I don't even know if it's still in my descriptions anymore. Let me check. It's not. So I actually have a music channel. It's in the channel section of my channel. I just wanted someone to massively in ice or at truckers and just fully lose a truck and haul. Oh god. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of TV since I moved to Texas in August of 2017. So, all right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some Forzathon championships. Except for football games. Fair. I don't know. The only sports I like are very specific esports. I really want to get into League and Smite esports, because while I'm not huge on either game, watching them can be hella exciting. And then Siege is a wonder to watch at pro level play, and so is Paladins, but they killed it. So I'm sad. 2005 is retro? Okay. Guys, the Wii is retro now. Guys, sorry to break it to you. The Wii is retro now. Good. I love loading screens. Good. They take so long. It's great. According to Google, anything older than 20 years is old and considered retro. This car's from 2005! Also, shout out to anyone that knows what this design on this car is. You're officially cool if you know what this is. One might even say the deck is stacked in your favor, if you know. Actually, the deck would be stacked against you, technically. Because... late game. But... well, I've now given away that it's a game. Which doesn't help you if you don't know, and it does if you already know, in which case you already know, so it doesn't matter. Also, ignore the fact this had off-road tires on it. I do that for funny. If I'm just jacking a car to the max, I am usually sticking off-road race tires because they're funny. And they let me just take my car off-road and freeway, which is usually what I max cars for the purpose of doing. Is just yeeting myself up and down mountains. For no reason. I can't see it too dark. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get some better lighting here in a moment. I actually have, oh, I should do the other three. I did that in Payback, dude. I did that in Payback. I should do that in this, too. Didn't I do that on the, no, I don't even think I've touched one of those yet. Oh! Hi there. There is traffic in street scene races. I'm trying to give you guys camera angles to work with now that the lighting's a little better. I have the main five. This being one of them. I should totally do the other ones. But I don't know if anyone's done the designs for those. Because, like, that's really obscure. Also, don't actually remember any of them other than... I think it was a LAN Evo. I don't even know. Oh, no, right, because she just went from the old one to the new one. Yeah, okay, so I remember two of them. I don't remember what replaced the... Did he just swap to a Lambo? That's probably what he did. To Google I go. He does just swap to a Lambo late game. Okay. Alright, well here's some camera angles during the day while not on the schmooze. Here's the car. I think the red is a little off, but I can't really tell because like it's only really good at night. It looks right, so I don't know. I also did not pay attention to where the races are for this, so given that I never do, I once again have to do this. Okay, so one up there, all the way over here. No, one's over there. Is there like one down here? No, that's the one I just did. Okay. Game. I like to drive to these once I start. What's the 6 for? Beats me. Actually, is it the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Huh. I mean, it doesn't actually mean anything. It's just a number that's on the original design, so it's on the recreation. But now that I think about it, no, I think this card... I think she is actually the 6th. I'm pretty sure she is. Because there's those 3... Him and him. And I don't think there are any others. So maybe that's why the 6 is on this one.
Turn left.
That's
Turn
neat.
left.
Well, I'm a failure. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I thought that thicker tree was gonna be not breakable. Alright, I have off-road tires, so the game's just like, bitch, go on the dirt. I'm doing it. I'm following my goops. I'm following my goops. Is it based on Speed Racer? No.
400 yards.
Whee! The 6 could actually also be... Oh, never mind. That would give it away. That would be really weird if that's what the 6 was supposed to be, though.
Turn right. Turn right.
That not. I like driving the less iconic things from what this is from. That are still like, you know, if you recognize it, it's like, oh my god, I know. You know what? I don't need to go all the way around there. I have off-road tires, and you're not my real bad. Hold on, wait, hold on. Okay, fine. I respect the think. I respect the think. Very good think. Think always good. I don't know if you know, but I kind of like thinking emojis, you know? Kind of like the ruler of all of them, in fact. All of the thinking emojis. That is... What's it from? It looks super familiar. I will show you another car after I finish this championship. I keep going to say championship, and I don't know why my brain is trying to make the like that. Nope. I also like that these are nighttime street scene races as well, because it fits with what this car is from. Just, you know, with 100% less movement. And also, that game didn't take place in Mexico, or any real-world location. It was, you know, like, inspired in terms of, like, its design by a handful of real-world locations. But, no. Hello, you have small balls! Oh, I made a critical error. That's fine. I'm a train now. That's fine. I'm a car again. You ever just, like, turn your car into a train in order to shoot on your mortal enemies in road combat? Which is the really edgy name for street racing. I challenge you to a bout of road combat! It was good. I feel like this car would drive a good bit better if I put, like, road tires on it, but then I wouldn't have the funny of just being able to beat myself off-road and not care. Yes, championship. Not championship. Championship. Because I am a failure with good brain. I always forget there's a horn button until I just, like, my thumbs need to do something, and I just go clicky-clack on the sticks like this. And then I just go. Or sometimes it's more like. And then I confuse people when I'm in online lobbies and I'm near people, because they probably think I'm calling out. But they don't know that my thumbs just need something to do at that given moment. Yeah, we can sideways. Challenge you to a game of sky combat. Well, that would just be plane fight, wouldn't it? Is that just whose missiles land first? Yeah, sure, I'll like the design. It seems to be the right shade of red, and as you know, it looks good. Alright, I got one more right. You know what? I'll just get in the other car now so I don't forget. Which I also think is roughly the right shade of red. But it's hard to tell during the day, because these designs were made with nighttime in mind. Also, how many points do I have? 10. Yeah, there's really not a lot of worth in the mastery tree here, huh? Or helicopters, true. Or hang gliders. Yeah, if that car looks familiar, this one probably should do. It's like probably the third most recognizable car in the series. Where's the last race? It's like all the way over here, but I can just highlight on it, right? Yeah, pretty much I can just highlight on that. Great.
And around when it is safe to do so.
I cannot decide if I want to go forward or backwards.
200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Please tell me this is going to take me to the highway. It is. I'm just really far away from it. I'll give a better view of around the car once I'm on the highway. Don't worry.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Why is it doing that when I can just get on the roundabout? Because it wants me to go legal, and it probably, yeah, and the speed it would take you to go around the whole thing. That's probably wrong. I'm almost wide enough to be hitting both sides. I'm almost wide enough to be hitting both sides. It's so disappointing, actually, how close I come. Oh well. But yeah, this design is from the same source as the one I had on the YouTube. I mean, that's one way to slow down. I was just gonna, like, you know, not accelerate, but I guess hitting fences does tank my speed quite a bit, so fair point.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
It was definitely intentional. That was totally planned. That was 1,000% calculated.
Turn left. Turn left.
Destroy all the fences in the game. Good question. See, now as much as that sounds like something I would think of, it is not something I have ever thought about, and I'm a little disappointed in myself, honestly. Because that sounds like a very interesting speedrun. Not one I want to do, but an interesting idea to, like, see someone try to figure out. That's a very good question.
Everybody gets so crazy upset. Sometimes it's better to think and reset. You never know when you'll take your last breath. Yeah. Showing them why they in love. Nobody knowing just how we came up. If we keep going, we're blowing it up. We keep on rolling, it's never enough. We in the zone, yeah, they falling for us. Yeah.
Yes, I am trying to run him off the road. Just before anyone asks, that was the goal. I did indeed fail, and that person no longer has wings. Oh my goodness, I no longer have road. I don't need it. That's why we put off-road tires on everything! Yeah, that was, well, I'm a failure. I have a good safety net because I came in first on both of the other ones, though. Really need to take this out of this playlist. I'm just not a fan of this remix. Did I finish my thought earlier about how I have a music channel, by the way? Because I know I started to say it. And I like checked to see if it's in my channel section. It is. And it's not in my description. But I do that sometimes. Totally gonna soft drop this, because once they return from vacation, EQ's gonna make me a little like sheet for it with like what the prices are gonna be. But I am probably going to start doing music commissions, which is neat. That'll be a way to start like making money without, you know, needing to get monetized. It's cool. It's not like fully originally composed. It's using sound clips that are. It is well within my rights with the app that I'm using to monetize the music I make, as long as I don't say that I own the sounds, which I don't. What kind of music? Just whatever I've felt like. Title of video, I play Forza till it's defenseless. I hate you. I just saw that and I hate you. I don't want to be here anymore. Yeah, it's, I don't really know how to describe it, because I just kind of mix and match things that work together, so, it's definitely music. I have actually 2 songs that I have made that haven't gone up, publicly, and that's because, one, I still want to do a cool video for. I just haven't gotten around to it. And that was the one for the Christmas sleep lock of the 3 Sonic games last year, which I will not be doing something like this year. I want to do like a stream for Christmas. But it probably won't be a big thing. It'll probably just be a normal, like, maybe 4 or 5 hour thing. No vocals. None of that. I definitely not confident enough in my ability to do that. It is all instrumental. And while I do eventually want to be like fully composing my own music, I will say that it's a very interesting challenge working with the limitations that I'm working with. Okay, so that's a point that I'm not getting, because I tried doing Horizon Arcade for Forzathon last week, and it just would not work. It just kept failing, like, before the time ran. I don't know what was going on. But it sure was. So how many porn? How many porn? Yep, that's the one. 20 points. Okay, cool. And I also just need a Juan for this. And then I could also get a second car. Which, to be fair, yeah, I probably will get, because at that point, I'm going to be 1 point away. Since I need 20 points. So that's cool. I will not be attempting this on stream, as much as the 10 points is great and the car will be cool. Yeah, no Horizon Arcade. I don't trust it to work. This is, these are interesting, but I will probably never stream these unless I actually get good at this game at some point in my life. Because, I did this last week, and it took me about 2 hours. The lobby I was in when we actually won that was the only lobby that I had been in where there was not someone on our team actively sabotaging us and running our own team off the road. So that was interesting. S1 GT cars, huh? Oh. 984.3 feet. Okay. Very specific. It's fun to do those team versus unbeatable AI thing, but dear God, it just sucks. There are just so many people that are just there to run you off the road, and it's just ugh. I also totally forgot to put the last one, so let's do that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, right? Like, we got anything in A? Better question. We got anything in, let's just turn off class restriction, and what we'll do is sort by class. How low do we get? Okay, only A. There's nothing in B. So we can just jack one of these to the top of S1. As much as I kind of want to do one of these two, we're going to go with this because it's right at the bottom of A. It's like traffic in the big cities. Everyone's trying to drive you off the road. Pretty much. Yeah, there's just always that one asshole in your race. And then there's also usually someone that's terrible. you know. In most cases, unsurprisingly, it was me. Although, to be fair, in a couple, that's because I was the primary target of being slammed off the road. To be fair, also, my luck with that happening might have something to do with my glorious gamer tag. So, you know, that might have something to do with it. Slightly. Just slightly. Just a little bit. Alright, maybe just a tad. The amount of times I've been killed for having this name by teammates in Siege games is just, whew. Handful of times, like, it's been like 1000% confirmed that that's the case. That is the reason. Oh, that's a lot of speed loss. It's not worth saving 8 levels. That's not worth saving 1 level. Okay, well, I tried to do the funny to save myself some levels. It was not funny enough. Sonic 06 isn't that bad. Well, that depends. Are we speaking from the perspective of it being, like, the fact it's just a horrendously incomplete game? Or are we gonna, like, you know, concede the fact that if the game were actually finished, it probably would have been a pretty damn good game? Because, like, if that's the one we mean, then that's spot on. That said, game not finished very good. Sega said finish game before this time, and they couldn't. Because deadlines are not always possible. Oh hey, we found a car with rally diff. Let's go. That's a lot of levels for brakes. Which would ordinarily be fine, but I'm looking to go fast. I'm looking to schmooze, okay? Weight reduction should help a lot, right? Not really, but it helps slightly. There's worse Sonic games, yeah. Like Rise of Lyric. There's the GBA remake of Sonic 1. I'm sorry, did an engine upgrade just upgrade every stat? That's very unusual. Okay, now it doesn't after I've done other things, but that's still very unusual. It's probably because I haven't done many handling things. Hello, speed stat of 10. What are you doing here? What level am I on? Can I start, like, upgrading other things here? I totally can. Okay, well, I might just be able to jack this thing, then. Right, this probably won't do my level. I already put you in. Cool, cool. This won't really affect level. You know what? Did I do tire width? I mean, I don't even think that's a huge upgrade. It's a little bit for braking and handling, but that's not huge. Can I at least fatten the rear tires without? No, I can't. Okay. Oh well, we'll just do that then. Boom is Rise of Lyric. Well, Rise of Lyric and Shattered Crystal. Fire and Ice, I've heard is actually decent. And if the Boom brand weren't already destroyed by the time it came out, like, game probably would have done pretty okay. You know what I can do actually to stick on slightly better tires? I could probably do this. Okay, not that. Never mind, it doesn't tank my level, just my speed. Let's go, gamers. To be fair, it does improve my everything else and give me tuning. If I weren't trying to go fast off a ramp, I would probably do that. Oh well. I have only dropped 994 frames, and I've been live for 2.5 hours. Last Sonic game you played was Mania. That's fair. I'm sound bugged, aren't I? My game's gonna crash. I'm not gonna make it to the danger sign in time. you enjoy the music, because it's all you're going to hear. Especially when I have to mute the capture card audio, because I'm scared that the title screen music is going to get me claimed. I don't need that in my life. But yeah, Mania is a really good Sonic game. I think Forces is like, I don't know, man. Forces kind of slept on. Like, I ain't gonna say it's like amazing, like peak Sonic. None of that. There are better boost formula games. There are certainly like Generations classic Sonic gameplay does way better. So I made it to the danger sign without crashing. Oh, it's doing the thing where my audio is all weird. But that might mean the audio bug's gonna fix itself. Or maybe it won't. Who knows? Who knows? What I knows is that I got a thing. Okay, we did the thing. In an S1 Nissan. Well, let's see what we can do for that. But no, I think that like, I mean, the classic Sonic levels I think are probably the weakest point, but given that Mania pretty much right alongside it, that who cares? But I think that the OC levels and the modern Sonic levels were, most of them were hella enjoyable. Not super memorable. I will concede. There's the crash event. None of them like really stick out as memorable, although I know that I liked all of the Death Egg levels. Those were all good. There we go. But yeah, I mean, overall, Forces was a really good experience to play. And capping off the sleep lock with it, like, it's definitely, of the 3 games I did the sleep lock last year of, Forces is definitely the most fun. I think Mania is a better game. I think Forces is just more like, you know, like, Mania's hella fun, but I just, boost formula is great. Okay, it's a rush. It's good. Boost formula is great in 2D or 3D. That's why the Rush games and Colors on DS were all so good. That's why Daytime Unleashed was is now looked back on as really good. I think that honestly, aside from the level length, like I understand that you can just button mash your way through the Werehog levels, right? And I know that, but look. If you're choosing to go out of your way to say that, you know, oh well, you can just do this and it's easier, you know, like okay, cool. But then you're choosing to not have fun. If the level length is the thing being complained about, though, I am never going to argue with that. Some of the Werehog levels give you, like, A ranks for 40-minute completion. Like, there's literally one. You can take, like, 45 minutes to complete and still, like, get an A or an S rank or something like that. Like, no. Granted, Shadow the Hedgehog has a level that took me, like, 20 minutes to complete once, and I got an A rank. So I'm scared. But I prefer 2D Sonic, but I don't dislike 3D Sonic, so it's probably like why I liked Mania so much. That's fair. That's fair. I really liked the ideas that Advance 3 brought in. The Advance trilogy was great. So good. Such great games. 2D Sonic has not been screwed up very often at all, honestly. Like, I think that's part of the appeal of 2D Sonic is that you know that pretty much every time they do it, it's probably a good game. Like, the worst 2D Sonic game is the GBA remake of Sonic 1. After that is probably one of the Game Gear ones. Most of the Game Gear games were great, but, you know, some of them were kind of poopy. A couple were kind of poopy. And then, like, after that, it's like, okay, then what's the worst? Advance 3, if you don't like the mechanics? Okay. Well, cool. Like, the worst ones are, you know, basically the budget ones and the remakes. And then, like, you get into, oh, there's the jank one. And then after that, it's like, well, Sonic Advance 1, great. Sonic Advance 2, great. Rush Trilogy, great. Generations 3DS, wonderful experience. You know, of course, the Genesis games, oh, love them. You know, yeah, 3D Sonic has been very hit or miss over the years. I think it's been more hit than miss. I think part of the problem is that also there are a few games where it's like, okay, so the problem here is, right? Also, I'm gonna check on something because I'm concerned and I just want to make sure it's in my garage. Thankfully, it is. Okay, good. Back to Nissan we go. There are some games where it is hit and miss. Depending on which aspect of the game you're looking at. Good example of that, Unleashed. Another good example, Shadow. No, we gotta go with the truck. We gotta go with the truck. Like, the levels in Shadow the Hedgehog that aren't asking you to kill every enemy in the stage or find, like, really obscurely hidden things. Like Shadow the Hedgehog is, in my opinion, a very fun game if you take it and play it as a reach the goal game. Which gets you to, like, one of the neutral endings. And that's... If that's, you know, if you were able to just play all of the levels as, like, reach the goal type things, that'd be wonderful. This thing has 11 engines. Why? I'm gonna do that because we are trying to hit S1 and not X class. Dear God. You know what? Never mind. I was gonna say, Supercharger might be... No. Stats did not do what I thought they would do. The soup did not work. Ah, so you can do the bottom, the top, or the both. That upgrades my speed slightly in exchange for downgrading everything else slightly. Let's do it. That upgrades my speed slightly in exchange for downgrading everything else slightly. Let's do it. Alright, Street Tires, take me to X-Class! Damn. That'll give me 100 levels to work with. Gaming. I might go with a slightly worse starting engine. That's a lot of horses. Yeah? Yeah? Speaking of horses, I gave EQ a role in their Discord because I legally decreed them a horse on stream. I think that was during the sleep block. I was just like, you know what? I now legally decree you a horse, and that's the whole joke. I have now explained the joke. Oh, woo! I'm not used to. I'm used to things just having race, off-road drift, and sometimes rally. Nope. Give me the good breaks. I'm just gonna max this thing, and if I need to put in a worse engine, I'll just cry. What is the turbo gonna do? 863? Cool. What is the displacement gonna do? 2,870. Alright, cool. We might actually be really close to the top of S1 with this thing. We might actually just get, like, right to the top of S1. I gave me the right because, they is my partner and you is a bitch. So, get hecked nerd. Therefore, I can do that. I also want to do a... I want to do a Mario Kart stream with EQ, probably Lavender, and then have like with viewers type thing. Are you kidding me? All I did was exist. All I did was exist. Okay, can we just... This is a speed trap, not a speed zone. Okay, great. Can I just get there? And go through it before I crash? Because I should not have reached the danger sign. I can hear the burbs. Does fast traveling kill the audio bug without crashing? Or is it just that you can hear the burbs even with audio bug? I wonder if loading screen sounds just aren't affected by the audio bug. I also like how Forza Horizon 5 and Paladins Champions of the Realm have the same exact audio bug. Just in one, it causes extremely unbalanced gameplay, and in the other, it just causes you to die. You're gonna fix the audio bug. And I'm about 12 feet away, can you not, game? Alright, well. Cool. If the game crashes again, if the game crashes again, I'll just keep the capture card plugged in. I'll get on Paladins on my Xbox. Who cares? Burb think exactly. Exactly. So you remember like 15 minutes ago, a little less than that, I said I had dropped 900 frames. Since then, I've dropped 300 exactly. I was at 994. I'm now at 1294. Cool. It probably happened right after I dropped my frames. Right after I dropped frames right after I dropped frames. That's not what I meant to say. It probably happened right after I mentioned it, because that's how the universe works. Because the universe hates everyone who dares speak of not having extreme misfortune. I would like to play game with sound so it not crash anymore, please. Please. And here's the funny story. The stream stopped loading on my phone. It just gave up. No, I take it back. I tried to rewind. It just isn't. Cool. I think YouTube's having a little bit of a poopy freak out. I did not drop the beat. I most certainly did not. I think YouTube on my end is just having a little bit of a wacky day right now. Little bit of a slightly wacky day. Yeah, it's all working. OBS says I haven't dropped a single frame. That's cool. Thanks, YouTube. I needed a panic attack over whether I was still streaming or not. Good. Time in street scene events. 40 minutes and 31 seconds. Neat. Car perks earned 1871. Whoo. All of that's from money grinding. It's funny. Everyone's been saying, "Oh, the 10 points in 30 seconds thing doesn't work anymore because if you just full throttle it, your car goes all over the place." Because they changed that, I guess, in a hotfix or something. Except the thing is, since you have to like menu every 30 seconds, it was never an AFK strat, right? So it doesn't become not an AFK strat just because you have to go about half throttle for the first 5 or so seconds. And then it's about a 40-second run now. But it still works. So that's neat. Game stuttered, and I kind of thought it was about to crash in the loading screen. Just like I'm worried it's about to do now. Please don't. I would like to exist. Granted, I will be getting on Paladins at some point. It doesn't have to be on stream. Like, I can play this game. I have spent 30 hours in Horizon Online. I have spent very little time in Horizon Solo, for context on that. Game's been out for like a month, and I have 30 hours in it already. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this, chat, but I like this a lot more than I liked Horizon 4. Like, Horizon 3 was great. Horizon 4 wasn't. Alright. Actually, how fast do I have to go? 152. What is my speed stat? 80. So I can definitely get there. And I have good acceleration and launch on this thing. Actually, yeah, I'm probably going to be able to do that. Now, may I please have sound so I mayn't crash? I would like audio. Please. Like, for the love of Swiss cheese in a pickle jar, can I has? It's gonna take me about 7 years to find out. I have audio! I'm just gonna highway run my way over here. I'm just gonna drive it. We're just gonna enjoy the drive, because I have audio. Yeah, this is a pickup, alright. It sure do handle, like, absolute monkey ass. It sure do be a pickup. I feel like this is a case of maybe if on it'll be better. I use this as like I feel like I bring up the Crew One a lot. The S7 in the Crew One, like that was the way that that was actually like a good way to drive it, because it had way too much grip. Like it was before they went in and redid the stats to be relative. It had like the highest grip stat in the game. Like it was very much you have too much. Please stop. Go home. I'm scared, right? And so you just yeet the tires off. You just set those back to default level tires. You know, maybe one above if you wanted to go with a perk, you know, on your part. Oh, yeah, you guys can't hear game audio. Right, sorry, forgot about that. My bad. Sorry, I don't want to get copyright claimed on the title screen. That's fine. You guys not having audio doesn't mean my game will crash. Me not having audio means my game will crash.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
That was a really interesting lag spike. I dropped 1200 frames. That was probably my internet for once, and not Forza. Dear God. No, the 1200 dropped frames probably weren't all there. Oh no, they were. Okay. No, they absolutely were. chunk of them, for sure. Sweet jump. Yeah, I should move. Okay, I don't know where exactly I'm on the road I want to be. Cool. I am learning parts of the map slowly. Which is good. I like knowing that. My one concern with hitting this speed trap at the speed I need to is that I don't know if this thing can turn well enough to hold that speed. Yeah, it's certainly not coming this way, it can't. Cool. Cool, that's fine. I didn't want to resist. Can I please turn? Yeah, not coming this way, it can't.
You've arrived at your destination.
7 miles an hour short. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. That's not enough space to hit 150. It's like 150, right? I don't remember the exact speed. Yeah, 150. Screw it! We're gonna try! So remember how I said it wasn't enough space? Get baited, nerds! It was! Barely enough space. Going. It's going. Reconnects. OBS Studio. Reconnection successful. I don't know what happened there. I have absolutely no idea what happened there. That's cool. It's fine. It's good. This is fine. Nothing happened. This computer is a functional device. It's on the dirt. The dirt. Okay, I would like to see where this goes. There. Okay, so it's definitely something we want to come at from this way. Got it. I don't know why OBS just decided to stop existing for a moment, but it did. But now it's existing again, so we're fine. I'm not even gonna upgrade a car for this. I'm not even gonna upgrade a car for this. It's fine. What do I need? 102? That's not even hard. You know what is hard? Diamonds. Diamonds are quite hard. They are, in fact, one of the hardest things. They are, in fact, one of the hardest things. You know? I don't know why I, like, wasn't scrolling that. Don't mind me. There's down the thing. Gaming, dude. This thing's already at the top of A. It's, what happens when it's in the welcome pack, I suppose. I got really worried there, and then I heard the brakes, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just a quiet car. Gaming. Gaming achieved, chat. I don't know if this is the car to do 102 in the Schujon. Oh dear. No, I can do this. I can do this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. It's gonna tank. It's gonna tank. It's gonna tank. God damn it! No! No! I'm going home, Mom. I'm going home, Mom. Hold on. We're gonna just seasonal winning. Forza. Here, I don't trust it, but I'm gonna download it anyway. Let me just spend 36 grand for nothing to change. Hopefully the car feels better and turns more goodly. I got 2 stars. Yay. Gamer moment, I suppose. not doing it coming in that way. That is not happening coming in that way. Understood. Could imagine making stuff from scratch, but ultimate bag burst. I could use a knife to spread icing. Oh god. Oh, that does sound terrible. It sounds like a not good experience. Can I like not be a complete and utter failure, please? And like I would enjoy that. Come on. Oh, I got it! I did it! I did it. I got the points. I got the points. Gaming achieved. I did it. I got 3 wheel spins and 1 soup. I like how it costs 300 Forzathon points for a super wheel spin and 80 for a regular. A super is more expensive than 3 regulars. I don't know if there's like an actual difference between supers and regulars, other than supers having 3. Just imagining icing and gingerbread crumbs everywhere, all over. What happened to your kitchen? Oh, you know, literally all of my supplies exploded. Don't worry about it. Two up there, and this one. Why does this one... Why do you start on a race that goes away from the Oh, that's because my waypoint is still set to the speed zone. No, that's not where this race goes. This race is a circuit. But again, why is this so far away? I don't understand. That's what it is. Oh, so I can just do this in whatever. This car has hammer in the name. My dumb, stupid brain finds that hilarious, so we're gonna drive it. I try to make homemade ravioli. Looks like I got into a fight with the flour in my kitchen and lost. Look, alright. Sometimes it's like if you had a donut, right? Sounds like a sticky situation, true. Speaking of sticky and donuts, I have donut holes in my bedroom that I want to eat. I've eaten like half of the package, and I just want to eat the rest. I'm gonna just go back to being like totally real and serious for a second. You know, I mentioned earlier I've had a stressful couple of weeks. I have barely been eating. So I have just been perpetually hungry. Because when I get stressed, my stomach hates existing. Which makes eating difficult and painful, and so I just don't. And here we are. Don't be like me. Eat when you're stressed. Being stressed is exhausting, and food, probably good. In other news, I chose Poopy Car. Maybe. It looks really nice. It does not drive so nice. I just chose it because it had hammer in the name. And if you believe for a second that I'm joking about that, you are so much more wrong than you could ever know. Also, it's just bone stock in a dirt racing race. So, that's cool. The AI doesn't care that they're in poop mobiles either. Like, oh, what's that? I'm in a stock track car. I'm literally driving a Formula 1 car in an off-road race bone stock, race setup, you know, track setup and everything, I can handle that. There's no difference here. I'm gonna just not do this. I'm just gonna jack someone's tune and hope it works. As someone who eats once a day probably should eat. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, since well, I never said what it was, but since I'm switching, since I'm menuing anyway, I'll grab a tune and then I'll hop in the other one again. Whenever it loads, of course. Only eat about twice a day usually. The problem is I eat way too much, or when I don't eat way too many times. Yeah, I usually eat about I eat 2 to 3 meals a day most of the time, which is less than I probably should. I've been eating about 1 a day the past like week and a half. So that's neat. That's neat. I'll be fine. Like, easy seasonal, allegedly. Dude, I just love that it has the word hammer. You know, like, that's just really funny. Okay, this has stock tire compound. I don't like that. Why do you have regular tires? I'm pretty sure this car is not made for this. Definitely want either rally or off-road tires. Off-road best. Dude, drift hammer. Dude, something about the words drift hammer is really funny to me. Just something about the word drift hammer. I can't, man. I can't. Seasonal 700 win. Okay, this one's actually rated well, though. Okay, this one's actually rated well. We're gonna go with this. And then install this. And then I'm gonna hop in the other car. The other car that matches the Ford GT, but isn't the only thing that it matches it because it's from the same thing, but is also like from, yeah. Drift hammer sounds like a sex thing. No, you're right though, Jay Fleming. That's the real problem. I'm half tempted. No. Drift hammer. That's what they call my dick. I said that and then someone in game said, oh no. Oh, I'm scared, dude. Becoming Bugle, are you in my chat? Alright, well, OBS is drunk. I apologize for that. OBS decided it doesn't want to exist anymore. I can tell you this is either OBS, YouTube, or my computer because nothing wrong with the game at all. In fact, I think it's probably YouTube because it actually drops later, like relative to when what I can see. I can see more before it disconnects on my phone where I see chat than on YouTube Studio, where with my setup I can't see chat, which is why I read it on my phone. OBS, go drunk, you're home. Yeah, it's either OBS or YouTube, but I think it's YouTube, not OBS. I think it's disconnecting on YouTube then for some reason. Of course, there's also the possibility that it's my computer and Studio is just not showing me the full extent of things. But anyway, what I was saying before it so rudely crashed was, yeah, if you recognize the GT, I did a funny. I said that if you recognize that and this car, you can put 2 and 2 together. And I was like, actually, it's like 6 and 8 because the GT has a 6 and this is an R8. And yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get back in the everyone's favorite. It's the hammer. It's the hammer, guys. Who's ready? Who's ready for the hammer? The ban hammer. You know, I'm just glad it hasn't disconnected mid-race. Of course, I say that. It's going to disconnect mid-race now, but that... Yeah. if off-road tires are better for dirt cars than rally tires, though? It's like there's the possibility that they are. I don't know the meta, okay? I don't know the meat, which is meta, but typo. But it's fine. It's fine. You know, I think this also qualifies as, you know, making cars do things they were never intended to do, because this is not a dirt car. Also, thank you all so much for the 5 likes, guys. Well, great to know y'all are having a good time. Helped out the stream and channel quite a bit. All right, well, still poopy launch, but it's not a spinny poopy launch, so that's good. Okay, I actually keep up with other cars now. That is big good. That is big good. Very much big good. Get out of my way, asshole! I can't get Drift Hammer out of my head. That's just a really funny combination of words. That's just a really funny combination of words. Like, I just want to reiterate that, like, yes, I am this stupid. I'm not joking. The reason I chose this car is because I saw the word hammer in its name, and my dumb ass just found that funny. Welcome to the Thinking Emoji 106 YouTube channel. I'm a dumbass and your host. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. Gendered words are stupid. Not in the sense of like, oh, like, I mean, you know, of course, yes, like, respect people's, but like, wait, yes, respect people's identities and all that, but it's not even that. It's just why. Why do we need different words? Why does it have to be confusing? Why? I mean, the reason is definitely because English is just a mash of, like, a stupid amount of other languages as a result of, like, wars and conquerings and whatnot. Which is why English makes no goddamn sense. But, you know, like, here we are. And it's just stupid. And then there are ones where it's like, there's like blonde, which, like, it's the same word when you're speaking, but then when you're writing it, it's like you spell it, what one's got E, the other doesn't. Like, why? Why? What's the point? You're just adding more layers that don't convey anything. Unless you're doing some really subtle, clever writing thing where it's like, oh, you're writing a romance novel, right? Oh, and the protagonists are both blonde, and so you're like, oh, you know, oh, the blonde hugs the blonde. But then it's like, no, that's just gonna be confusing to read. Like it's cool, but go away. You ever hear Mario say hammer? I've never heard Mario say hammer. No. Is this a Ligma? Because, like, there are certain, like, phrasings of things that just make my brain go, I feel like I'm getting Ligma'd right now. And more for curiosity than anything else, I just always need to know where it's going. Like, I had never heard the Candace one, until a couple weeks ago. And I was like, alright, I know it's a Ligma, but, like, I scrolled through the comments of the community post that I encountered it on. And like, so many people were just like, nah, we, you know, like, people would respond and be like, I don't get it, you know, whatever. And then most of the responses were just like, oh, no one tell him, he's too innocent. It took me like 10 minutes of scrolling to find a comment where someone actually, like, did it to someone. Someone actually got Ligma. And, like, oh, so he says hammer kind of like how he says fire, which I have heard him say. I, now, when's that on the Xbox? The question. Oh, did OBS disconnect again? Is OBS dying again? No. Okay. Cool. OBS just died very briefly for a moment there. Can I load, please? I would like to exist, Forza. Please. Permit me existence. Within the realm of fictional Mexico, please. It is black screen. It is loading. Yeah, no, the thinking emoji in the corner covers up the little loading circle. You guys can't see that when it comes up. Are these circuits? No, this one's well, that one goes away from it. So, oh, okay, well, gaming. One of my favorite dirt courses. Actually, just straight up, my favorite dirt course in the game. Probably because it's on a track. I've made like 4 configs other than the regular one with varying levels of difference from in this config, on this track. It's just a good track. It's a good, great track. I like it. Stream hanging together with bubblegum and duct tape. True. True. And like, I don't know how much of it is my internet. I don't know how much of it is my computer. I don't know how much is YouTube or OBS. No, it's duct tape. It's made of ducks. It's duct tape if it's made of ducks or used on ducks. Actually, there's a brand. There's also a brand called duct tape. Oh, so you buy duct tape brand duct tape. Good. It's fine though, because phonetically it's just duct tape. Like, the T is silent in like 90% of the uses you will hear of the word in your of the phrase in your life. Like, let's be honest. Yep, duct tape brand, duct tape. That's good. That's great. Reconnection successful! I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like... after I finish this one, I'm just gonna end. Did you hear the thing I said about how I just, like, epic sick comeback, and I corrected your grammar, and how you didn't capitalize your pronoun, and, like, totally ended your career in the process, and I told you you'd just be more of a gamer next time? That was pretty cool, but I don't know if OBS just decided to delete that from the existence of the universe. So, you know, that's cool. But like, yeah, I was saying how I like this track. It's a really cool track. It's got a lot of, it's weird. It's a small track, and you're actually fairly restricted in what you can do for configs because you only have the one starting point because of how Event Lab works. And I would love to see the ability to, like, preferably in this game, because there's a lot of potential for courses in this game already. But I would love to see the ability to start an Event Lab route from anywhere. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be great. But that's not enough. So you can only start at the place where this race starts, because it's the only race here that actually actually starts on the track. Which actually, now that I think about it, kind of makes me wish the cross-country race started on the track since it comes through here anyway. Because then it would give you a second starting for races on this track. And that would be really cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish first in this race. OBS is scaring me. I want to go home and move. Mom, OBS is drunk again. I need you to pick me up. Oh, I love this song. I didn't even notice it was the one. Didn't even notice this is the one for on. Right? Can you like not, buddy? Can you like not with your tiny balls, please? Okay, asshole. Look, I'm just gonna pass you. I hope you don't mind. Please go home. Santa Claus ain't here yet. Go back home, buddy. It's fine. You know, to quote a certain nerdy bunny girl with very powerful magic, it's time to save the Dave. So go do that, please, friend. I don't know who Dave is. You should go save him. Ray's ultimate is fully charged, and she's going. She's got to save him. You should be the ride. Get that. They don't really have cars in the so you just bring your car back. That'd be great. I'm sure House Ico would be very appreciative. Whoever Dave is. So I don't know how I came into first. But like, I guess that happened. Not Dave. Wait, not Dave as in, like, you're worried because Dave's in danger, or you don't want Dave to be saved? I'm concerned by your phrasing. I'm concerned by your phrasing. Ah, both. I see. So you're worried that he's in danger, but now that he's there, he's not worth saving. God damn it, I missed 250 grand for 35! I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. Dude, the loading screens in this game are like genuinely I would like to compare my like how long these load screens take compared to Sonic 06. Like because they feel, and I know this one's not even particularly long, they just feel really damn long. I think that one was about a minute. Which is like, that's not that horrendously long, but that felt really long. It did not feel like a minute, but it was probably about a minute if I had to guess.
100 yards. Turn left.
Sonic 06 was like 2 minutes every time. Yeah, this game's like 1 to 2 minutes every time. Plus the fact that loading in initially takes like literally 5. It's fine.
In 400 yards, turn left.
No, that is not your name. That's not. Okay. Dude, I thought that A was an E, and I was gonna be like, you did not name yourself after, like, the worst character. Says Sonic 06 fan. You know, it's great. Alright. Final race of the Thingle McDingle. And I shall dongle in it. I shall dongle all of my enemies. They will become dongled. Did. Yeah. Those are the words. Speech 100. Speech 1000, in fact. And after I finish this, I'm probably going to wrap up. We'll head on a raid. Because, yeah. I want to go play Paladins, honestly. And also, because I don't trust OBS to stay stable, given that it's disconnected like 4 times in the past half hour. Didn't I do this track in the open wheel car, or was this the one I did in the F1? No, this is the one I did in the open wheel car, right? Pretty sure this is the one I did in the open wheel. I could be wrong. I know I drove this course today, though. Whee! And away we go! Should I brake? No, we're fine. All according to cake. All according to cake. And I'm a failure. That's fine. Fine. I did it. You didn't see anything. My powers of time travel are superior to your powers of eyeball. It's fine. It's fine. Shadows on the cars look kind of weird. Well. A little far away from anyone to really be able to see that myself. But I'll keep that in mind next time I'm looking at that. One thing I remember when this game got revealed is that, like, people were talking about how, like, it was like the dirt or gravel in a certain part of the map looked really good graphically. And I was just like, really? That's what we're gonna talk about? That's the one thing in this game's graphics that stand out, is the gravel. But Twitter was freaking out about it. It was great. Anyway, that was fast and kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, the tune feels nice. I just, it's the hammer, dude. I did it in the hammer. Like, that's, I got a car that I already have. It's fine. I'll do the wheel spins that I've earned as well. And then we shall go on a raid after I do those. Who shall we raid today? That is the big think of the day. Big larg thonk. Alright. Well, I can hear my car. we got a dust storm. These are really nice visually to look at. They're pretty cool. I have one thing in the message center. Daily payouts. Didn't I already get this? Okay. I gained 0. Good. No one likes my designs. Cool. I do like how I'm actually starting to make money from these. I want to start making more that are just really basic. What do I get for car mastery on this? Nah, I'll hold on to points for now. We can just do those at the point. We'll do the 5 regulars and then the soup. Okay. I'm not gonna get that. Of course not. And I already have it. Sad. And there we go. Reconnected. There we go. We're reconnected. Just in time for disappointment. All right, one more soup, and then we'll wrap up. Hello, CD. Welcome. We're about to wrap up. Oops. Well, that was depressingly disappointing. Let's find someone to raid. Head on a heckin' raid. Show some support around the community. Let's see here. We shall raid. How long has this stream been live? That is the big think. Only half an hour? Perfect. Perfect. I like to raid streams that haven't been live for super long times because then, like, it's less likely you're raiding a stream on its way out. So, we are going to raid 3rd Gen Gamer. They are... The stream currently is some Murkrow shiny hunting. I don't know in what gen. But yeah, drop a like, show some support, and I'll see you in whatever the hell you watch of mine next.